Hey everyone, it's me, Adam P, and welcome to my reaction and review of Survivor Winners at War, episode 9. So we start where they come back and Michelle's like, wow, okay, cool, like no one told me we're gonna vote out Wendell. I'm just a little surprised they didn't talk about Jeremy more, like being like, dude, you voted Wendell out. Like, come on, bro. I kind of wish Jeremy explained or like kind of was like, sorry, Michelle. And then immediately Adam's like, well, Michelle is mad. This is a great time to get her on my side. And he has this theory that, well, I noticed Denise's idol has the same kind of shape as the podium. And I was like, wow. Like, that is such a good observation that I knew the moment he's in trouble, which was any minute now, since he's been in trouble for quite some time, I was like, he has to try it. You have to! I genuinely wasn't sure if it was real or not. I really wasn't. We also get an edge extinction moment where they're like, okay, history repeats itself. Period. And so everyone's like, so is it all the token challenges just at once? And that's kind of what I thought at first. It's like, well, maybe I would have just gone hunting in the woods immediately. Like, are we just redoing that again? But of course, it was a reference towards Jeff Probst's favorite season 38, Edge of Extinction. And I love that we got a Danny moment with very few and far in between with Danny moments. And it seems like they always just show her looking disheveled and nothing else. So I was glad that Danny had the idea and she was with Parv. I love the Parv-Danny interaction. I can't say alliance really because both of them can't come back in the game. There's an advantage where you flip a coin and it's either you're safe or you're not safe, 50-50 shot. And they set the price for the token. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I want this one. I don't know, especially if it's at Tribal Council, if you have to do it at Tribal Council. Because I feel like if I did it... Okay, if I had this before the vote and I had to flip a coin, then I would have been like, and if I got not safe, I'd have been like, oopsie. So I'm hoping the coin you can use it after the votes are casted. And then they did the honest thing, believe it or not, and told the people who haven't ate yet, yes, we found it, here it is. And that's when they were like, okay, well, we'll just split the food. If we get the coins, we will split the food, which I thought that was very kind. And Parvati was like, you know, we're looking out for each other. So it's interesting because there's no alliances here. No. Except for if your wife and your husband is on the island with you. But there's really no alliance. So it was just a sweet moment, I guess. We have another sweet moment, but that became more chaotic. Now, set your own price. I thought, I don't know, 2 coins? But no, they went with 4 whopping coins. All of Michelle's tokens. Oh boy. Bequeath your tokens to us, Michelle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was our very first reward challenge, which was fun to see. Grab these fish, pull it over, 2 people, make the puzzle. Bada bing, bada boom, Chinese food. Once again, Sophie is on the puzzle and she completes it. Oh my gosh. And interesting enough, no one has said it about it in the show so far. And then this is when things started to get a little cray. Sarah was like, okay, it's Nick's birthday. You can have my spot, Nick. And it was like, oh, that's so sweet. However, I don't blame all the players being like, why'd you do that? Because if I was a player and I saw her do that, I would be like, you must have ulterior motives. You have to, right? I would definitely get a little paranoid and be like, what is Sarah up to? I know you want him to do a favor back for you. But in the confessional, Sarah was like, I was just trying to be nice to a guy. Let's just be nice, huh? And then Tony's like, in Survivor? You want to be nice in Survivor? Okay. No, but I do genuinely believe Sarah wanted to do a nice thing because not only was it his birthday, but he got, shafted. No one told him the real plan. So it was nice of her, definitely. And I thought that was going to come back to haunt her more, but things took another crazy turn. So then Michelle sees that it's a flip a coin thing and they set it at the max value, 4 coins. And I would feel a little apprehensive. However, the fact that you lose all your coins if you get voted out, that makes it feel a little bit more comfortable for me to spend. And on top of that, I feel like Michelle could get more coins again, you know, if Jeremy got voted out. Oh my God, wouldn't it be funny if someone like voted out their ally just to get their coins? It'd be a very dumb move, but I would love to see it. All right, so today's immunity challenge, I clocked it immediately. When I saw the first shot, I was like, yes, I remember this one. You just stand on that little podium thing the longest. And I immediately got war flashbacks of Survivor Cambodia. I remember that it was pouring rain when they were doing it. And then I remember Jeff tempted them and stuff. And he didn't tempt the people this time because he knew winners at war, top 11. I remember Kim, I think, was like a yoga or some kind of fitness instructor. So I was like, okay, Kim has a pretty darn good shot at this. So then while they're hanging on there, they played like the song, like the actual song they have now, the new one with lyrics where it's like, what do you guys think of this song? I don't know. I kind of wanted more, I don't know. With Winners at War, I kind of wanted more epic battle music, but it's been 39 seasons of epic battle music, so I get why they switched it up, but I kind of missed the battle music. I didn't get annoyed by it, really. It was Kim or Ben, and it looked really close, but Ben fell, and Kim took the win. I'm honestly really happy for Kim, because she is still, like, even though she isn't doing, like, the absolute best in this season, her at One World, random back and forth, front and side, all over, all 3 dimensions, okay? And then someone brought up, okay, Adam, Michelle, and Nick are in the bottom, which I was like, damn. Yeah, Michelle and Adam been Soleil, but then Nick being in the bottom, I was like, dang, what happened? But he switched into a different tribe. See, with Soleil, here's my theory. I think the Soleil word and that being on that tribe in general is just cursed. It's cursed. Things will go wrong for you if you are on Soleil. I do think so. The only people that have been decal has been Kim and Tony. And although Kim had a rocky start, both of them haven't been in super hot water. You know? And it's because of it's because they weren't tainted by the name Soleil. Or even Yara is a little bit tainted. It's a little tainted too. Once again, we get another name racquetball. Adam, Sarah, Nick, Michelle, Adam, Nick, Jeremy. But I think the biggest moment was between Adam and Ben. Because they showed the footage of Adam being like, yeah, Ben is like super tight with Sarah. And then Ben talks with Adam, was like, did you really say that? And then Adam was like, well, who cares if I said it? So I don't know how I feel about Ben versus Adam. I feel like Adam just antagonized Ben a little bit too much. And I feel like they should have joined forces more. It looked like, I don't know, it looked like Adam was trying to repel Ben a lot. But it was like, he seems to be your buddy, you know? And also, how can you forget, Adam? You were caught snaking. If you were caught snaking, you should be walking on eggshells till day 39, in my opinion. Maybe just the pressure of always being on the bottom was getting a lot to Adam. So then once again, Adam brings up that thing like, it kind of looks like an idol. And I'm just really excited for it, because if it worked, it would be amazing, shocking, astounding. If it didn't work, it would have just been really funny. So I knew we were going to get fed at this tribal council. Everyone starts whispering, what do we do? Are we voting? Are we keeping it like this? Are we keeping it like this? And Adam starts to get a little frustrated, and he starts to pick a fight with Ben, and they start going at it with each other. Now, I feel like this was kind of a downfall for Adam, because this would have been a great time for you to start talking to people a little bit more, because you knew your name was on the line. And you argue with Ben, it's like, no one's listening to you right now at all. I do connect with Adam's frustration the time when he went up to Jeremy and Tony and was like, who are you guys voting for? And then Jeremy's like, who are you voting for? And Adam's like, I don't think it matters who I'm voting for. I don't have the power. So like I was with him at that moment. I'm like, don't tell me who are you voting for. Tell me who you're voting for. And that has been the whole theme of the season. Who are you voting for? No, who are you voting for? So it's been an interesting season because there's not really a godfather You know, it's been a lot of just cat and mouse, as Jeff said, and that it has been interesting. So the votes are in, and Adam goes for it. He does go for it. And I really couldn't tell if it was an idol or not, but when it was stuck on there, it was like, oh, dude. It's a no-go. So that was really funny. Worth a shot, though. Worth a shot. It was 8 votes for Adam to be voted out. 2 votes against Nick, which I'm not sure who voted against Nick. See, I miss them showing the votes. It's like one of my favorite parts of the whole episode. But Adam is the only person who voted for Sarah. Oops. We didn't get much out of next week. They were just saying there will be blood. And I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. I bet you an advantage is going to be used. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out my thoughts on episode 9 of Winners at War. What'd you guys think of this episode? It was a little unpredictable. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can always get pop culture tea from me, Adam P. Make sure you check out my review of Tiger King as well. Oh, goodness. And lastly, make sure you hit me up on my social media, and I will see you guys next time for Winners at War and Pop Culture Tea. It was 8 votes to vote out Adam, 2 votes for Nick.